Welcome. This video will cover the State Center Community College District online application for dual enrollment. To get started, first we will open up a web browser. In the URL bar, we will be going to the Reedley College website, www.reedleycollege.edu. This will bring you to the Reedley College homepage. Hover over Admissions and Aid and select High School Dual Enrollment. Once you are in the dual enrollment page, we will click on the Apply Here button. Make sure that you select the button that's inside the page and not the button on the top right-hand corner, as that will take you to a different page. So under dual enrollment, select Apply Here. Before applying to college, you must first have an Open California Community Colleges account. In this page, click Create Account. Make sure to read all of the instructions and that you have a valid email address that you have access to and that you check frequently. Once you are ready, click on Begin Creating My Account. Begin filling out the application. Make sure to read all of the instructions. Start out by filling out your personal information, then your date of birth, next, enter your social security number. If you do not have a social security number, or if you do not want to provide it, simply select No. After that, hit Continue. This will take us to page 2 out of 3. You will now be providing your email address. As mentioned before, make sure that you have access to this email address and that you check it frequently, as this is where you will be receiving your college student ID number. Next, provide your main telephone number. If you have a second telephone number, such as a house phone, you can provide it as well. Provide your address. Once you have done that, click Continue. We are now on the final page of the online application. This is a very important step. You will be selecting a username and password. Make sure that you write down your username and password. You might even want to take a picture of it so that you do not forget it. Make sure to read all of the instructions under each field, as they all have specific instructions and characters that they allow. Next, create a 4-digit personal identification number. And finally, select some security questions. These will be used if you forget your username and password. They will allow you to recover your password and let you back into your account. Once you are done with your security questions, select the I'm not a robot reCAPTCHA box. And finally, click Create My Account. Your account has now been created. Write down your ID. You might even want to take a picture of it and then click Continue to the secure application. Now that you have created your California Community Colleges account, you can now begin your college application. First, we will select the term that we are applying for. This is a very important step. Make sure that you select the right term the right year, and that you select the option that states high school enrichment / dual enrollment. For educational goals, read through the goals and select the one that best fits your goal. And then select your intended major of study. In this case, I'm going to go with Business Administration Information Systems. Click Continue. Review your Open CCC account information, as this is what will be submitted with your application. Under Parent and Guardian Information, unless one of the statements applies to you, select None of the statements above is true about me. Then select the name of a parent or guardian and what relationship they have. For current mailing address, select my mailing address is the same as the permanent address unless it is different. Click Continue. You might be asked to verify that your current address is also your parent or your guardian's address. Simply click the address is correct. We are now in the education section of the application. This is very important. For your college enrollment status, make sure that you select enrolling in high school or lower grade and college at the same time. For high school education, it will automatically mark will be enrolled in high school or lower grade and college at the same time. Under last high school attended, select I attended high school. Select the country, the state, and enter the name of your high school or homeschool organization. Select your school from the list. For high school transcript information, select the highest grade that you completed in high school. Fill in the rest of the questions. For college education, select No degree. Colleges and universities attended, leave us none. Click Continue. Under Citizenship and Military, select an option for your citizenship status. If applicable, enter your visa information. If this does not apply, you can also select Other and select the checkbox for No documents. If you are currently serving in the military or a dependent of military personnel, you can select one of the options given. If none apply to you, simply select None apply to me. Click Continue. For the Residency section, complete and answer all the questions as they apply to you. If there are any out-of-state activities, select them, as well as any special residency categories. Click Continue. For needs and interest, answer the questions as they apply to you. Once you are done answering the questions, click Continue. Under Demographic Information, answer the questions, but if you do not feel comfortable or do not want to provide this information, simply choose Decline to State. Answer the questions for your parent and guardian educational levels. The same for race and ethnicity. Again, make sure you are answering all of these questions as they apply to you. Do not copy exactly the example on the video. This is just a sample. Click Continue. Under Supplemental Questions, this is a critical step. For primary location, make sure you select Reedley College. Enter your personal information. Select which types of text messages you would like to receive from the college. Answer the housing question, as well as the income information. Continue answering the rest of the questions as they best fit you and as best as you can. Once you are done, click Continue. You are now ready to submit your application. Before you submit your application, it is very important that you review your application to make sure the following information is correct. Simply click Review My Application. First, check that the term has the correct term, year, and that you have selected high school enrichment / dual enrollment. Next, make sure that your education enrollment status is set to enrolling in high school or lower grade and college at the same time. Lastly, make sure that under Supplemental Questions, for primary location, your location is set to Reedley College. Now that you have verified that this information is correct, we can finish submitting the application. Lastly, we just have to consent to the release of information. Click I consent. And before submitting, we have to agree and check the two boxes stating and confirming that we have provided accurate information on your Reedley College application. We are done. You can now click Submit Application.